Sioux time. I am Szu-Moy, and I know it's not 6 o'clock. I know it's 1818, but hey, no, numerology and numbers, that's a good thing, right? 1818. At least that's what it is on my military European clock. But welcome, TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday. We had some technical difficulties coming on here, and so it was quite a bit of work just to get this going. So we're all good now, but welcome. We are chatting with real people doing real things extraordinarily. If you are joining us for the first time, and if you haven't gone over to my YouTube channel, we are streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook. Please head on over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and hit the bell to get all the latest content as soon as it is uploaded. So now that we have all of that out of the way and no more things popping up in my face going, hey, we solved the problem. Oh, we can now do cheers to the weekend. Cheers,
Yes.
Graciela. Welcome back. Okay, we need a drink after this. Sorry, guys.
Yes, cheers and a tap.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, cheers. So we are welcoming back the beautiful, the wonderful, my super amazing friend, Air Force veteran and author, Graciela Martinez-Katz. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you back. It's so much fun to see you. I mean, I like seeing you here in San Antonio, but it's okay. I know you've got, things going on and stuff like that. But it's just an exciting time, and I wanted her back for quite a few reasons that we're going to go ahead and unfold here in just a little bit. But for those of us that are joining us for the first time that don't know Graciela, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself so that folks that don't know you can get acquainted with you?
Well, as Szu-Moy said, the lovely Szu-Moy veteran, because we were both in the military together. So we did our time 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So so just I'm retired military. I am still attached to the military. My husband's still active duty, so we're still traveling the world and doing our thing with that. Gosh, I'm 50 years old.
50 and fabulous.
50. Oh gosh. Anyway, love my wine. I will always
Yes.
have the wine somewhere nearby at all times. We have a dog, Simon, who's getting old and gray, but he still acts like a little puppy. That's it. Like we're all just like world travelers, just enjoying our life, just moving around and making sure we're staying with communicating with our friends at all time that we make throughout our career, So
Yes.
I mean, I've known you forever, so
I know. We've been around the world. Italy, Germany.
Holloman.
No, wait, no, not Italy. No, yes,
Well,
Italy.
yeah, we crossed paths in Italy. Yeah.
Italy, Germany, Holloman, coming back and forth here in San Antonio. So
Yep, and I will be back in August, so we'll get to
Yes. So there'll be more wine drinking and happy hours. I'm so excited. That is amazing. So we're going to get right into it. Again, we have Graciela back here with us on Sipping with Sue, because the first time you were here, you were just, starting and starting with the first book. And we were going through the trilogy, and you're like, well, I have all of them written, or I have the second book written, and I have all these things going on. But now it's really exciting. I'm super excited because I've already read both books, and I'm like, okay, let's go. So you've just completed your last book in your very first trilogy and writing endeavor that is set to release on May 16th. You guys, like I said, I'm super excited because I need this book in my hot little hand so I can finish it. So how does it feel that you've just finished like an entire trilogy and you're an author?
It's like crazy surreal, really. It still hasn't sunk in. I don't know. I guess just because I'm like in my own little world while I'm writing these, and I wrote all 3 of these a while ago. So this is just like the culmination of a team of people that have come together to kind of with editors and writing coaches and just people out there helping me put this whole thing together. And it just all culminated into finally this moment where the story is complete, and now hopefully people like you are going out there and enjoying the story from beginning to
Mhm.
end now, because now that it's finished. So I feel like hopefully this will draw some more people in, because I know me, sometimes I get a little frustrated when I read a book and I find out it's part of a series that isn't complete yet. So there are some fans out there who are book lovers out there who won't start a series until it's completed, because they don't want to wait until to see
Well,
what
yeah, it's like
happens.
Netflix binge watching. We get it. I mean,
Exactly.
House of Dragons 2024. Yeah, same, same, same,
Yep.
same. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly,
We have to
exactly.
wait a whole year and a half. Yes,
So
guys, we do.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people out there like you who are just like enjoying the moment just like I am, that it's like, oh my gosh, it's the story's done. Like this is the happy
Mhm.
ending. We're
Mhm.
finally there.
Yes, yes. So, um, tell us a little bit about your first two books and then the inspiration behind this trilogy.
So it all kind of started with like all the travels in Europe, Germany, like
Mhm.
like you just when you're there for the military, you take advantage and you live the culture, you talk with the people, and you want to see everything about these countries, and you learn of all their history and everything. So I've always been kind of, my mind likes to wander into like the imagination side of things. Whenever I
Mhm.
walk through a castle, I like to imagine what life was like back then, and stuff like that. So that's kind of where it kind of all just grew from there. Is I let my imagination wander further by imagining, well, what if like this event happened because of something mythical behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Mhm.
So, and then I just started making mental notes until I started actually writing it. And
Mhm.
then from there, it just kind of grew on its own. Like I just would write, and then all of a sudden, the character would tell me, "Nope, we're going to do this instead. I don't know what you want to do as a writer, but we're going to do this."
Oh my goodness. And lots of sticky notes too. So your
Yes.
methodology, is that so we always see, and if you haven't seen Graciela in her post, she's always posting Post-it notes. And she said her book was basically written through Post-it notes. And so is that and you've talked with other authors now and you've been around a
Mhm.
few now since this has endeavor has been going on. Is that a writing methodology that most authors use, or what do you?
Everybody has their own
Mhm,
style. Like I mean, since I put the first one out and since our first interview, I have like met so many different authors, all some of them published, some of them self, just like me. Um, and it's fun to see everybody has a different style. Like some people are like old school how I am with my post-it notes.
and she has it all organized in pretty
Yeah.
colors too.
So some do that. There's authors who there's like programs that everything is
Mhm,
on the computer and it's all organized on a computer. So it really just depends on the kind of person you are. Are you a visual? Are you auditory? Those kind of things do make a difference on how everything stays organized in your head. So, like, especially for a trilogy or a series that all connects, you really do have to keep track of the storyline so that everything comes together in the end the way you meant it to be. So, and you're not missing anything.
mhm,
Um, for me, I mean, they call us my style. There's different styles. There's the pantster, the planner.
mhm,
I'm a total pantster. Pantster means you just fly by the seat of your pants. So I have a general idea of what the storyline is, but it doesn't all come together until I'm writing. So I don't actually do outlines or anything like that. Where some authors do go into detail. They break everything down before they even start writing, which is an awesome way to do things as well. So I may give that a try and see how it works. Like you never know.
yeah, 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 yeah. So let's talk about being self-published and that. So how did that pan out for you? How was that journey as you went through it and as you're still going through it,
Mhm.
being self-published? And is your goal to have somebody represent you or however that works?
So, I mean, I'm just kinda going with the flow at this point. I just
Pantser again. Okay, got it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just kinda going with the flow. Like, right now, I wanna put my stuff out there without having to go through too many hoops,
Okay.
and it is a little bit difficult as a self-published. author because you're doing most of the work yourself. I mean, but like I said, along the way, you meet so many people along the way that are just more experienced than you, and they're in there. They're showing you the way, holding your hand, and giving you tips left and right with how things will work out a lot better. And there's so many websites out there with all these tips. And um, eventually, if somebody down the road from a publishing house said, "Hey, we really like your stories, we want to publish them," I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
I will probably be a little bit hesitant because I've heard kind of stories like it's kind of mixed on whether or not you want to lose control of your
Okay.
material. Like for me as a self-published author, I kind of have my own control over things.
Hmm.
So I mean,
Gotcha.
for now, I'm just happy with how things are going. It's just a little bit difficult, but it's fun.
Yeah. She says difficult, but I feel like I'm like I said before, like I'm like, she's got these 2 books that were so amazing. Like, how did this even come out of you? It's like nuts. So nuts. So what can folks expect out of this last installment, Powers of the Triad, which again is out on May 16th in just a few days?
So, but I can pretty much tell you, like, from what my beta readers and my editor and writing coach, they've all said like this one was their favorite one because
Ooh.
it has more action. There's more tense situations in
Mhm.
there. Um, like this one, it's the culmination of everything that I already introduced in book 1 and 2. So
Mhm.
there's things that you'll see in book 3 that you'll be like, "Oh, now that makes," like, there's a lot more jaw-dropping situations that happen in book 3 because everything is just culminating into 1. But no cliffhanger, obviously, because this is the end.
Don't leave us hanging, girlfriend. I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, this one's gonna have a nice good closing, a nice closure, but of
Okay.
course, before we reach that closure, there's gonna be a lot of mountain climbs. It's gonna be a lot of up and down and a lot of, tense scenes. You're gonna see a lot more tense scenes in this one that's gonna have you kinda there's a lot happening all at once because it's all culminating into 1, finally.
Mhm.
So I don't wanna give too much away, but yeah.
I'm like, I was expecting just like a little morsel, a little bit more.
So, I mean, we have the new couple. You'll see them
Mhm.
in book 3, and there's another secret to tell from the stone. So you'll see how everything kind of comes together. The sunstone, even though the first one, Secrets of the Sunstone, had some secrets, there's still a
Mhm.
lot more that's going to get revealed. Um, and it all just kind of starts falling into place as you keep reading.
Awesome. So excited. So excited. Okay, so have you now settled into the space of being an author?
I
Is this
have.
is
I'm
this
loving it.
like
Yeah, I have. I can't stop myself now. Now I'm kinda out of control. Like I've I've got at least 5 stories just waiting in my
Oh
head.
my
I mean,
goodness.
every time something comes up in my head, I have to put it down in my notebook or
Mhm.
jot it down on my iPhone. Um, just it's just nonstop now. Now I'm like, I get up in the morning, I take care of the dog, and I have my coffee, and then I'm anxious to sit down and
Mhm.
start writing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
having a lot of fun with it.
Well, you're really good at it, so I agree. You should keep on that, keep on that. So for others that are looking to write or to become an author or self-published and that journey from start to finish as you have done on your own, what would you tell them now that you've been there, done that?
Gosh, the first thing I would say is just don't be afraid to just write. Just if you have a story that's in there, don't be too concerned with the specifics of it all. Like, people start to get too focused on grammar and style and, oh my gosh, will people like this story? And don't let yourself get into your head. Like when I first
Mhm.
started writing, I had no intentions of putting these out there. Like I didn't think I was going to do self-publishing or anything. I was just writing it because it was the pandemic. We were
Mhm.
locked in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to sit down and relax and start writing some stories, and it just blew up from there, but there was no pressure.
Right.
I had no pressure. Another reason why self-publishing is kind of like a good thing because you don't have the pressure of a publishing house telling you, "Hey, I need your first 5 chapters by this month," you know?
Deadlines. Yeah, deadlines,
So,
deadlines, and
yeah,
all of that
so
stuff.
definitely
Yeah.
I say, if you're interested in writing anything, even if it's just short stories, just put them out there. Write the stories. And then from there, if you're wanting to put them out, reach out to some people on some Facebook pages and social media. You'll find so many people out there that are just willing to lend a hand and give some tips.
Mhm, mhm. Awesome. Well,
Mhm.
good stuff. So, we do have like this isn't the end. The Powers of the Triad necessarily is not the end for GM Cats. I know you have a few more things brewing.
Yeah.
So, tell us what's going on in that arena.
So I do have another book that is currently, and this one is going under a published name. It's a novella, so it's in the short story side of the house. So not too long. It's not a trilogy or a series or anything, um, and it's more of an urban fantasy versus historical.
Mhm.
So this one takes place in this time, in our time, in the now.
Yes.
Um, I had a lot of fun with that one, and that one's I'm not sure yet when that one will come out, but we'll have you'll see some stuff on social media I'll post out. But that one's pretty much written already, and I'm already starting on another one, another novella. And then I've got another trilogy series that I'm also working on as well. So for historical
Oh
one.
my goodness. So we have like a whole plethora of things. So you are making us wait. Like I'm just saying, we're Netflix. We're GM Cats binging right now. We're like, okay, let's go. No pressure, not like
No,
deadlines,
and
but just a little bit.
that's one of the the biggest tips that I've learned throughout this entire process from a lot of the veterans out there that have been doing this for a while. And they're
Mhm.
like, the most important thing is just to keep writing and keep putting big books out there. So just stay constant because, like right now, I may not have a good following, but as I keep putting books out there, it'll just slowly start building from there. So I'm okay with that. So I'm just writing away and like I said, I've got a team of people that are just holding my hand and helping me along the way and see what happens from there. Again, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
be famous or anything. I'm just loving it. I'm just having
Well,
fun
I think you are famous and you're definitely in your own right. I'm gonna wait for the movie to come
with
out because I think it's movie worthy. If you guys have not read Secrets of the Sunstone or Journey to the Healing Waters, you guys need to. It's
it.
really fabulous. I know I've um, taken them and sent them out to my girlfriends because it's they're good reads. They're good reads. And
Oh,
it's from you, so it's like amazing.
thank you.
So I know that Shelly's been on and she's like, "Hey, what are you ladies
Yes,
drinking?"
hello, Shelley.
Cheers, Shelly. So TGIF.
Hello.
Cheers. So
I've
I
got
got a Refosco,
this one
Italian.
is a Talaya wine. It's our friend's vineyard that's down there in Boise, Idaho, where they're at right now
Oh, very
in Idaho.
cool.
So cheers to my friends, Shelley. Tell them all I said hello.
Yay. Cheers, TGIF. So awesome. So, I love it. I love everything about this. So, is there anything else you'd like to add? I mean, just maybe like a quick excerpt from like Powers of the Triad you'd like to just throw out there to us or
Yeah, I mean, it's actually perfect timing that Memorial Day's coming up.
Mhm.
To remember all those people that we lost in the
Mhm.
past. And us as veterans, that's something that we always kind of, well, everybody, like it's not just veterans, like all over the world. One thing I do and did enjoy with my trilogy is that I do a lot of odes to the military. So
Mhm.
there's all sorts of situations that I brought up throughout, like World War II and all that. Powers of the Triad, I had the most fun writing because as an Air Force veteran, we learned the Berlin airlift was a huge, huge impact for
Mhm.
the Air Force. Like it
Mhm.
showed our strength as a new command, as a new force. So
Mhm.
this particular book, when you're looking at the historical background of the story, it's set during the Berlin airlift. So I had a lot of fun researching that and digging deeper into some of the some of the individuals involved in this. And so I had a lot of fun with that one, and just kind of, it brought tears to my eyes every now and then when I thought of how important that was to us. So
Mhm.
as the Air Force. So
Very cool. Awesome. So again, you guys, May 16th, so we can go ahead and hop on Amazon. Is there any other places we can get the this last installment?
it's just on, it's Amazon. There, it's on the Kindle and ebook. I've got it on paperback and the special hardback cover that my dear friend Shay, she's a book designer and she's also a writer, and she's amazing, amazing, amazing. And she's the one that did the new cover for the
Mhm.
hardback version. So that's also going to be available. I do have plans to do an audiobook at some point. I've got that in the works. Um, Another dear friend, I'm telling you, we just have connections. People want to
Yes.
help in any way they can. And then, of course, if I built a website that I'll be putting out shortly for people to buy directly from me if they want the signed copies, like author signed copies.
Oh, very
And
cool.
you can do that through my website. And that's something new that I'll be putting out there here shortly in a few days, probably.
Yes. Well, yeah, you only have a few days. There's
Yeah, I was
only
gonna say.
4. She only has 4 days to get this website up and running, and if you have not seen the hardback, covers, it's absolute beautiful set.
Yeah.
So, that signed, I think, would be a beautiful keepsake for sure. So, May 16th, again, that's when your book's out. So excited.
Thank
I can't wait to hop on and actually get that. I'm just super excited and delve into it so that I can, like, close the
Finally have
chapter. Close
closure.
the chapter. Yeah, close the chapter on this trilogy and then move on to the novellas.
There you go.
Well, that would be cool. Would you write one in Spanish?
I have been asked that by my
Mhm.
Spanish fans, the people from Spain and from because this one includes Portugal as well. They travel to
Okay.
Portugal. So I do have my Portuguese family that have been asking, "Are you going to do translations for this?"
Mhm. That
So
would be
I don't know that
fun.
we may, but later on down
That would be so
the road.
cool.
Shelly, they're all having fun over there.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. She's my boo. I love me some Graciela. So you're welcome, Shelly. I love having Graciela on. I love what you've been doing, and I can't wait to see you in August. I'm so excited. That was like a new, like, fun, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm going down.
cliffhanger. Here's the drop. Oh, by the way, I'll be here in August.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there for a weekend.
Mhm,
There's a big writers book signing conference
mhm.
happening for romance writers. I'm not one of the writers, but I am helping my fellow author Shay because she has a
Mhm.
table. So I'll be there as her assistant. So, and
Cool.
helping her out because she's done so much for me. So again, it's that network of,
Mhm.
like, I just met so many amazing people throughout this entire process. It's been great.
Awesome. And we'll make sure to have, like, all of your information after this onto the feed so that folks can get in touch with you if they have questions, the Amazon links to the first 2 books and all that good stuff. So we'll make sure that that's there. But thank you so much for coming on. As
Thank
always, it's a pleasure to
you.
see you
Thank you so
for
much.
sure.
You're the best. You're the
You're
best.
the best. You're the best. And so again, I can't let you leave until we do a just for fun speed round. You ready?
Uh-oh, okay.
I know you
Wait,
have
hold
no
on, let me get
idea.
a sip real quick. I need to recharge.
I know. After, like, this crazy, like, technological
Yeah.
freaking gremlins and computers and stuff. Anyway, so speaking of gremlins, favorite mythical creature?
Um, the gosh, the dragon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to say
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah. Would you be cast in a movie as a huntress or the hunted?
Oh gosh, huntress.
Yeah. Strong, strong Air Force veteran. Absolutely. Favorite thing to do after a stressful day?
Drink wine.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
Drink wine.
Clearly, that's what I like to do,
Yeah,
unwind on a Friday. So, okay, if
exactly.
you if you could be anywhere right now, where would it be and why?
Oh gosh. Well, at the moment, the first thing that pops into my head is Holloman because that's where Sean's at right
Oh,
now.
anybody else who knows where Holloman is like, what did she just say?
Yeah, I know. It's just because I miss him and he's over there. Then
Yeah.
second in place, hey, cheers to my Boise clan over there. I would love to be there with them right now, drinking some vino on the patio.
Hmm.
Um, but of course, like after that, you've got Europe. Anywhere in Europe, I would
Hmm.
be there in
So
a heart.
one place.
Disney,
You could.
Disney.
Ah, you're a Disney. Okay, so we're going to Paris. Okay.
Yep.
Bonjour tout le monde, of course.
Mais oui, mais oui.
Yes. Oh, I know. She's a
Disney.
Disney buff just like me. I love it.
Yep.
Okay, girl. Well, thank you so much. For everybody else,
Thank you.
cheers to the weekend. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend. For all of our mothers out there, happy Mother's
Yes,
Day.
happy Mother's
Yes.
Day.
Take a load off, relax, to have a
Your
good
son is
time.
also in the military doing his thing, so
Yes, yes, he
you are
is.
awesome. Yes.
Yay. Yeah, so happy Mother's Day to all of our ladies out there. And thank you, Graciela. And we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you.
Cheers.